सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। I will chant, you can repeat. सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। Last sloka. We can chant together. Swamayaya srishtamidam sadasallakṣanam vibhuh pravishta iyate tattat sarupogdirivaidasi. So we have entered into the description of the fifth Guru, Agnihi. And here lesson learnt is Vedantic lesson, the teaching of Vedanta. What is the teaching of Vedanta? First of all, I am different from this body, senses, mind. This is called Atma Anatma Viveka, discriminative understanding of the self and non-self. Distinguishing oneself from the body, mind, sense complex. Generally, we consider ourselves to be as good as the body is, senses are, mind is. That is why we have complex based on our gender. I am a man, I am a woman. If some comments are made about women, how can you say Swamiji, male chauvinism, all this will come. I am a woman, very, very strongly embedded. Similarly, I am a Brahmana, I am a Kshatriya, I am Vaishya, I am Shudra, and some people say, I don't know what I am. So, so that all these are there. I am Indian, I am American, I am this Westerner, foreigner, etc. All these are complexes based on my mistake of taking myself to be this body. So Shastra says, you do this viveka. Just as you are aware of this book, you are different from the book. Similarly, you are aware of the body, you are different from the body. Similarly, aware of sense organs, aware of the mind. Therefore, I am different from, not distant from, different from the body, mind, sense complex. This is an important thing to be noted. When I say I am different from the body, does not mean the self is hanging somewhere and body is here. We are not talking about the outside body experience, that what called astral traveling. We are not talking, Vedanta doesn't talk about that. People think that in Vedanta we have to go out of the body and see this body. That is not necessary. It is a cognitive pursuit. Mistake is cognitive, correction is cognitive. Therefore, we don't emphasize on that Ramana Maharshi had this experience that he visualized the body is dying and all this. Therefore, we also have to have experience of this outside the body experience. Not necessary. It is a purely viveka. I am different from this body, mind, sense complex. And I do not judge myself based on the features and conditions of the body. If somebody says, you look sick, you feel very disturbed. That person has not even said you are sick. You look sick. You mind your business. We'll say that you mind your business. So angry. Even doctors do not like to be, identified as patients. I have seen this. When I was talking to one doctor and I was giving the example, like you are a patient and gurus are like doctor, they did not like. Doctors do not like to be called patients. They thrive on patients, but they themselves do not like to be patients. So all these complexes are there. Male, female, etc. Dark, fair, all this. So Vedanta says, you appreciate this fact, I am distinct from the body, mind, sense complex. Not distant. In fact, I, the knower of this body, this knowing principle, consciousness, am in and through every part of the body. It is not that I am Atma hanging somewhere and body is here. No. I am Atma pervading every cell of the body. Like the light is pervading this clip, but light is distinct from this clip. Pervading the every part of this clip, but distinct from the clip. Similarly, I, consciousness, am distinct from this body, mind, sense complex. So this is the first part of Vedantic teaching. I am distinct from this body, mind, sense complex. I am Sakshi, the witness of this complex, distinct from the complex. Second thing we appreciate, I, Sakshi, am not many. Bodies are many, but Sakshi, the witness, consciousness, which is witnessing the mind, is one and the same. Like light principle is one, the illumined objects are many. Sun is one, only reflections are many. Similarly, I, witness, consciousness, am one, present in all bodies. That idea is given here with the example of Agni, which is a guru here. So he says, Agnihi edasi iva. Iva means like, just as Agnihi fire, edasi, edasi is the seventh case, in the fuel, pravishtaha entered. Just as the fuel, the fire which has entered into the fuel appears to be many and varied. If the log, the fuel log is round shape, the fire will appear round. If the log is square, fire will appear square. Fire does not have round shape, fire does not have square shape, but appears to be as good as having the shape of the fuel. So fuel is called upadhi, the medium of manifestation. You must have heard this word upadhi. Upadhi means medium of manifestation. So the fire, even though it is one, free from any shape, but appears to be manifold with various shapes, depending upon the shape of the fuel, upadhi, the medium of manifestation. Similarly, vibhuhu. Vibhuhu means all-pervasive Paramatma. Paramatma means the highest reality, which is finally understood to be myself. So to begin with, we say Vibhuhu Paramatma. And that Paramatma is Atma. Is this Pratyagatma, the inner self. That all-pervasive Atma, which is one. Pravishtaha, having entered into what? Idam srishtam. All this which is created, how it is created? Swamayaya, by one's own Maya. So Paramatma enters into its own creation, the creation which is possible because of his Maya. In Vedanta, one important principle we highlight, that Brahman by itself cannot become the creator, the cause of this world. Bachelor Brahma cannot create this world. Brahman with Maya, married to Maya, alone can create this world. Therefore it is said, Swamayaya srishtam idam jagat. This world which is created by one's own Maya, into that pravishtaha, Paramatma is entered. So Paramatma, having entered into this entire creation created by Maya, like magician projects different things by his magic power, similarly Paramatma creates this entire world by Maya. But Swamiji, this is very difficult to understand. How the whole world is by Maya? See, same thing you also do in dream world. In dream state you do this. By your small Maya, you also have got small, mini. By your mini Maya, which is called avidya, Nidra Shakti, you create this dream world. So you create dream world by your own power of projection. Similarly, Ishvara creates this entire world by Maya. So Mayaya srishtamidam Jagat. What type of Jagat? Sadasad Lakshanam. Characterized by higher and lower. We have got the Devata's body, we have got the animal's body, we have got the bodies in the Swarga, bodies in Naraka. So Sadasad means higher and lower. Characterized by higher and lower. So having entered into this creation, higher and lower, Paramatma iyate. Iyate means appears. Paramatma appears, pratiyate. How? Tattat sarupaha. Similar to the form of the medium of manifestation. Tattat refers to Sadasad Lakshanam Srishtam. Jagat, various bodies. So Paramatma iyate, pratiyate, appears similar to the form of the medium of manifestation. If the body is animal body, Paramatma appears as an animal. If body is of human being, Paramatma appears as a human being. If body is of Devata, Paramatma appears as a Devata. So everyone is nothing but Paramatma manifesting through different upadhi, different media of manifestation. Paramatma is one without any variety, uniform. Ekaha samaha, one and uniform. But because of this manyness of the media of manifestation and various nature of the media of manifestation, Paramatma appears to be many and varied. By itself, Paramatma is one and uniform. Like what? Like fire, Agnihi. Just as the fire is one and uniform, heat principle, but appears to be many fire and appears to be of various form, blue fire, yellow fire, different color we see, different shape of the fire we see, depending upon the fuel, the medium of manifestation. So here from Agni, what is the lesson learned? That there is only one uniform Paramatma, appears to be many and varied because of media of manifestation. So what is the vision of Vedanta? That you focus on that Paramatma. Your problem is your ragadvesha, you have got a hatred towards some people, attachment towards some people, and reaction to so many people, because you are focusing on the media of manifestation. You penetrate through the vision of Shastra and see the truth behind all the bodies, and that truth is one and the same Paramatma. If you are seeing Paramatma everywhere, then you will not have any attachment to anyone, aversion to anyone. All are same. It is something like, that out of this chocolate, there are different shapes are made. Clock shape is there, or this some other aeroplane is there. So children will be fighting. I want aeroplane. I don't want clock. But whatever is left out for parent, whatever shape is left out, parents don't mind. Parents do not mind because they know the content is the same. Only names and forms are different. Children are lost in the names and forms, therefore they fight. When the parents since parents understand that there is same content, there is no running after anything, not running away from anything. So that is the message learned from Agni Tattva. Agni is one, appears to be many because of manyness of media. So Paramatma is Ekaha and Samaha, the one and uniform. That is the lesson learned from Agni. Alright, Anvaya here. Edasi Agnihi iva Vibhuhu Swamayaya Srishtam Idam Sadasad Lakshanam. Jagat we have to supply. Pravishtaha Tattat Sarupaha Iyate. Alright. Now Guru number 6. We have got so many Gurus, not 24 Gurus. So Guru number 6 is Chandraha, the moon. So 5 Mahabhutas are completed. Now the 6th Guru is Chandraha, the moon. Visargadyashmashanantaha Bhavadehasya natmanaha Kalanamiva chandrasya Kalena vyakta vartmana. Visargadyaha smashanantaha bhavaha dehasya na atmanaha kalanam iva chandrasya kalena avyakta vartmana. A beautiful Guru who is seen as example. So here the example or the Guru is that the moon appears to have different phases, different digits they are called. In Sanskrit it's called Kala. On full moon day, Shodasha Kala, all 16 digits are there. One digit is not seen, so 16 digit. And then Pratipada, called Prathama, one digit less, Dvitiya, one digit less. Like that, digits are getting reduced. So it looks like the moon is becoming smaller and smaller, waning moon. And on Amavasya, we don't have the experience of moon. So moon seems to be gone. And then again, on Pratipada, one digit will be there, Dvitiya, more digits, 3 digits, 4 digits, like that. Moon seems to be increasing, waxing moon. So the moon appears to be increasing and decreasing. But those who know science, they know that the moon remains intact. It is not that moon is really cut every day, some cut like bread slices. Similarly, somebody is cut making slices out of the moon. No, moon remains intact, but appears to be increasing and decreasing because of our angles, because of this astronomical motion of the relative motion of the earth and the moon. So we have got experience of moon increasing, moon decreasing, called vikaraha. Bhavaha, different states, different modifications appear to be there in the moon. But really, moon is free from this increase and decrease. Similarly, all these modifications, in Shastra we talk about 6 modifications of the body. Jayate, birth. Then asti, it has got limited existence, coming into being. Then vardhate, increases. Viparinamate, some changes without increase. It's like if you put in a graphical mode, it is remaining in the almost straight line with some wavy nature. If you put the graph, vardhate means increasing, then it is almost straight line but little bit waviness. And also viparinamate indicates some the changes, like for a man body, beard, etc. will be there. Female different modifications will be there. That is called viparinama. Metamorphic changes or some changes. And then what? Apakshiyate, decline. And then finally vinashyati, disappears. These are the modifications of the body. Jayate, asti, vardhate, viparinamate, apakshiyate, vinashyati. In English, born, comes into being or continues to be in a limited manner, increases or grows, and then having changes without growth and decline, then next is declination and disappearance. These are the modifications appear to be there in a person. So here the Granthakara, the author says, all those changes, Dattatreya is saying, all those changes belong to the body, not to the Atma. I, the self, am the witness of the body which is undergoing changes. I am changeless witness. I do not have birth, I do not have growth, I do not have old age, I do not have death. Therefore, no complex, no fear. Because what really I am is free from changes. And one who is changing is not me. One who is changing is not me. And what really I am never changes. So there is no problem. And that is said here, Visargadhyaha smashanantaha bhavaha. Bhava means states, modifications. Visargadhyaha, starting with the birth. Visarga means birth here. Smashanantaha, death. Very nice. Death is called smashana. Cremation ground. So cremation means what? Death. That's what people say, I will go to smashana. When I go to smashana, you do whatever you want. So smashana stands for what? Death. So all states beginning with birth and up to the end, death. Bhavaha, all modification, dehasya, belong to the body. Na atmanaha, and not to the self. Not to the real I. Like what? Kalanam iva chandrasya. Like the digits. Kalanam iva chandrasya. Like all the digits are of the moon. All the changes brought about by the different stages are of the moon. They are not really belonging to the moon. They belong to the kala, belonging to a different appearance. So here we have to say bhavaha. So different modifications belong to different digits, different stages, different appearances of the moon. Na chandrasya, not to the moon. So the moon is free from all changes. All changes appear to be there in the kala, different phases, different digits of the moon. The moon itself is free from all changes. And all these changes are coming to everybody's life. How? Kalena. In Drishtanta also we can see, because of time. So today is Prathama, so the moon will have particular shape, particular modification. Dvitiya, second day, different modification. Tritiya, different modification. Kalena. Similarly, in this main subject matter, the body is born. Because of what? Kala. Kala represents here Prarabdha. Because of Prarabdha, particular birth of the body happens. Growth happens. The declination happens. So Kalena, due to time principle, representing Prarabdha. Prarabdha means Punyam and Papam, the mature, which are responsible for this birth, this life. They are called Prarabdha. So because of Prarabdha, these different changes are there. And Avyakta Vartmana. It has got inscrutable movement, inscrutable path. The path of the Kala Tattvam nobody knows completely. Even astrologers, they also get what is called confused. Otherwise, I used to think the astrologers should be very rich because they know everything, this dasha, that dasha and all this. But many astrologers are very poor, struggling. So even astrologers cannot completely figure out and cannot completely handle it. Therefore, it is called Avyakta Vartma. Avyakta means inscrutable. Vartma means path. So all changes happen in life because of this Kala Tattvam time, whose movement is inscrutable, unfathomable, cannot be figured out completely. And so all changes happen, but they happen only in the body, not in Atma. For Atma there is no changes. Atma is free from all changes. Atma is the witness of the body which is undergoing the changes. And if this understanding is there, no complex, no fear. Nowadays people have great complex about old age. People don't like to tell what is their age. Especially ladies, they don't like. Somebody told me, the ladies you should not ask age, and man you should not ask salary. So I said, we can ask salary to the women, no problem. So no. Yes, they will say that I will reveal my salary but not age. So much complex. You should not ask, okay? Don't ask. Women they don't like, even men also nowadays don't like to reveal their age. I asked one lady that why you are so particular, so fussy not revealing age. She told me the reason. So I am enlightened by such people. So why it happens? Because I don't find any problem in revealing my birth date. 22nd September 1962. I am declaring, openly declare. No problem, what is there? People are so... This is a modern problem. In olden days people did not have this. People will happily say, I am 62, I am 62, behave. So like that, elderly people are very, very, open about it. Complex is, I asked that lady, she told, Swamiji, if we reveal our age, then youngsters will not mingle with us. Only oldies will mingle with us. And everybody wants to mingle with younger ones. I like the company of younger one. But younger one always like the company of younger ones. They don't like the company of oldies. Therefore, if I can manage, if I can hide my age, then I can go mingle with smaller group. What a thing, Unnecessary. In fact, if you are young at heart, your spirit is youthful, then even youngsters would love to be with you. You don't have to hide. They will enjoy your company. I have seen Pujya Swamiji, many youngsters used to be to be with him. Because the spirit, So don't have such complex. And also Vedantically speaking, from the standpoint of Vedanta, I am never an old man or old woman. Why? Because old age belongs to the body. I am Sakshi of the body which is old. I am not old. I am ageless. So if you don't want to tell your birthday, you can say, what is your age? I am ageless consciousness. I can say. So that is what is said here. That all changes happen to the body and not the Atma. Like all changes we see are there in the digits only. The phases of the moon itself is free from all changes. So this is objectivity. Objectivity is this. Seeing the body as body, the medium of manifestation. Body is not me. Looking upon the body as me is subjectivity. Yesterday somebody was asking, subjectivity, objectivity, this is what it is. Higher subjectivity, higher objectivity. Looking upon the body as myself is subjectivity. Looking upon the body as a medium of my manifestation is objectivity. How nice it is, You are very objective. This body is born, aging, one day it will die. It will die. Whether you like it or not, it will die. Not only this, body of others. Some people say, Swamiji, I am dying, no problem. I don't want to see the death of my near and dear one. That also is subjectivity. Your near and dear one also has got expiry date. And therefore it will die. Therefore no such insistence, no such subjectivity. So that is said here, all changes belong to the body and not Atma. So this is the lesson from the moon. All changes appearing belong to the digits, the phases of the moon and not to the moon. Similarly, all changes belong to the body, not Atma. This is the lesson I learned, that I am changeless consciousness, free from all changes of the body. Alright, Anvaya here. Avyakta Vartmana Kalena Dehasya Visargadyaha Shmashananta Bhavaha Natu Atmanaha Bhavanti. Chandrasya Kalanam Iva. That can come in the beginning. Chandrasya Kalanam Iva Kale Avyakta Vartmana Kalena Visargadyaha Shmashanantaha Bhavaha Tehasya Bhavanti Na Atmanaha. So this should come in the beginning. Alright. Now the next guru is the sun. S-U-N, sun, not S-O-N. The sun is the next guru. Sun also is guru. In fact, according to this Dattatreya, we can learn from anybody. From your sun also, S-O-N also you can learn. In fact, this evening we can have that session where you can tell that Swamiji, I learned this from the crow. In South India they say that crow, from that crow, what do we learn, The sharing. Sharing how? When crow gets some food, it kaka kaka, he says, so other crows also will know that there is something to eat, so they come. That is why Shraddha, crow are very chosen. Because otherwise the one crow will eat only little bit. And therefore what? It will call everybody. Unlike other people, they will eat, quietly eat and go away. Because if they call somebody, it will be shared. The crow also you can learn. From your relatives also you can learn. It's a very good thing. Have this open eyes to learn. So if somebody wants to share, we will see. If we have time after question answer, we will do that. Alright, now learning from the sun. Gunair gunanupadatte Yatha kalam vimunchati न तेषु युज्यते योगी गोभिर्गा इव गोपतिः गुणैः गुणान् उपादत्ते यथा कालं विमुञ्चति न तेषु युज्यते योगी गोभिः गाः इव गोपतिः. All right. So here the example of the sun is given. What does the sun do? The sun during the summer draws the water. Gaha means water here. Draws the water. Keep it for some time, as it were, in the form of clouds. And when the time comes, it just releases. So, draws the water and releases the water without any abhimana, without any pride, ego, that I did this. I collected water and means clear water I collected and I released this water. So sun is doing very good job. Without any abhimana, it just does matter of factly. I happen to be in this position of doing this job, I did it. Similarly, mature people, when things come to them, they may receive it, and when some occasion comes or somebody comes who needs it, he just gives it without any abhimana, without any pride. I got this and I gave it. The abhimana is not there. And there is nothing which they cannot part with. This is what Pujya Swamiji said in some context. He said, there is nothing which I cannot part with. Everything. We used to see that many things are there with Pujya Swamiji. After next time you come, that thing is gone. So, he is ready to part with anything he has. And that is the sign of maturity. You receive something gracefully and you are ready to share with others, part with others without any identification. That is the learning from the sun, which is given here. Gunaihi gunan upadatte. Gunaihi means with the help of the organs of action and organs of perception, gunan, objects, upadatte. A learned person receives, takes up, and yatha kalam, at appropriate time, when somebody comes who needs it, to whom it will be useful, vimunchati. Vimunchati means renounces, shares with others. Receives it and shares with others. Na teshu yujyate. He is not attached to them. That this is a very beautiful clock, very nice clock, I will not part with anybody. In fact, I will keep it secretly inside the cupboard so that nobody looks at. Nowadays people have got a drashti. So drashti Swamiji, I don't want to show this to anybody. Drashti will happen. We have got drashti Ganesha also in Chennai, I think. Somewhere, yeah. So drashti pariyara Ganesha. What is this? There is there, and if somebody comes and wants to take it, ready to share. Ready to share anything what one has, without any pride, without any identification. And for that, what is the example or the guru? He says, Gopatihi iva, like the sun. The sun, one name is Gopati. In Sanskrit, the go word has got so many meanings. One meaning of go is cow. You must have heard. It's called go. Go means gauhu. Prathama vibhakti ekvachan gauhu. Another meaning of go is the rays. So the sun is called Gopati because he is the master of the rays. Sun rays are there, so he is the master of the rays, and therefore Gopatihi. Gobihi, through the rays, the sun draws the things. draws the water. And what does it draw? Gaha. Gaha means waters. So here the one go has got the meaning raise, and other go has got the meaning water. So just as Gopatihi, the sun, draws the water through the rays, draws the Gaha water through the rays, and also releases at appropriate time. That also the rays are responsible for that. So through the rays it draws, and through the rays it releases water without any abhimanam, without any identification. So the sun receives and gives without any abhimanam. Similarly, a mature person receives things. If somebody gives, he receives, keeps it, leaves it there, and then if somebody comes, he gives it. So this is how receiving and giving without any identification, attachment, is the lesson learned from the sun. Some people have got only one way. They can receive, they cannot give. They cannot give. Even box you can ask, they will not give. He said, at least clock box you give. Box also they will not give. The box काम में आएगा. So that also. So they cannot give. Very, very unfortunate. Those who have that thing, they will have some health issue also. So I don't want to create complex, but they say that constipation happens. If you don't share, that constipation happens. But those who have constipation, all of them are not like this, but one indication is there. Therefore, learn to give. Learn to share. See, Bhagavan has made you this giver. That itself is a blessing. You are in position to give. That itself is a blessing. Don't expect any reward that people want this, that I have given, but does anybody know? Many people say that I am doing Gupta Dhanam. Gupta Dhanam is secret charity. That they declare that I am doing secret charity. What is the secret charity? No, in fact, in Shastra it is said, Dharma ksharati kirtanat. Good thing you have done, and if you keep on talking about it, then the punyam is reduced. So even for your sake, if you want to retain the punyam, please don't talk about good things. If somebody asks, you need not tell a lie. If somebody asks, you can tell. But from your side, you should not go and tell. I have done this, I have done this. Do you know that fan? No, I have sponsored. In fact, in North India, you will see on the fan. Here also, I don't know whether it's there. On the fan, there will be name of the sponsor. Sometimes 3 sponsors are there. So all 3 wigs, all the so fan also. So your name is moving. So as far as possible, share without any identification. See, it has come by prarabdha, and Bhagavan has given me opportunity to share, I am sharing. So that is the lesson to be learned from the sun. Alright, Anvaya here. Gobihi Gaha Gopatihi Iva Gobihi Gaha Gopatihi Iva Yogi Gunaihi Gunan Upadatte Yatha Kalam Vimunchati Na Teshu Yujyate. So this Abhimana is not there. I got it, I gave it, there is not there. Alright. Now the Guru numbers 8. How many Gurus we have completed? 7. Good. So we are on the same page. So 7 Gurus. Don't say 7 Guru finished. It's a different meaning. 7 Guru finished. Generally with reference to the text and all, we don't use the word finished. We use completed. No. Completed is a better word. Alright. The next 8th Guru is Kapotaha, pigeon. Very beautiful story is given, especially for the householders. It is very important to learn, and for a sannyasi also, he has to be careful. Nati sneha prasango va kartavyah kvapi kenachit. In your book it may be kapi, is there, no? Kapi is not there. Kvapi it should be. Why you have to add? Oh, prasanga. Masanga is there. Oh, pra, it should be pra. Ah, yeah. I don't know how this happened because yeah, because of this font is of some 2008 or something, so pa has become okay. Alright, so pra. Okay, I will read again. Nati sneha prasango va kartavyah kvapi kenachit kurvan vindeta santapam kapota iva dinadhihi. Yes. Na atisneha prasangaha va kartavyaha kvapi kva api kenachit kurvan vindeta santapam kapotaha iva dinadhihi. Here kapota, pigeon, is the guru. And here learning is the learning of avoidance, vyatireka shiksha. So far what we have learnt is how we should be like. Now the lesson is what? How we should not be like. Kapota, the pigeon, the story is given here. In fact, this particular guru is taking so many slokas from, in the original Bhagavatam, the second chapter 52 to 74. So about 23 verses this kapota is described. We have taken 3 slokas from that. And the story is given there in these 23 slokas is, there was a pigeon and he had a wife, female pigeon. What is there a female pigeon word there in English? There? Not there, no? Okay, female pigeon, all of you understood. Okay, sometimes there is there for deer and all this, it is there. For sort of we check. Otherwise ladies said, why our name did not come? So we have to tell that. So female pigeon. So male and female, husband and wife. Dove is only all general. It's not, dove is not for that, female. Alright. So now forget about this. Now go up to the pigeon. The couple pigeon was there. And they were so attached to each other. So attached. Generally they say ideal couple. They generally say people, they love each other and all this. Very, very attached to each other. Wherever they go together. Like there I have seen some husband wife. Wherever they go. And even when they talk about, the husband talks about his wife, he will say, my wife will come. My wife will do. My wife, why are you saying? You can tell her name. Or you can say wife. Or she will come. My wife. So much is there. And then, in fact, the description I was reading, whatever this female couple asks for, he will bring, even though it is very painful. Why? Because so much attached to my wife, my queen has asked for it. So I have to bring. That is how. This is all read dialogue. Okay, don't Swami, how do you know all this? This is only read stories. No experience, You know better. Anyway, so very attached to each other. And then they got babies, younger ones. So few of them they got. And now both of them, they love each other, and also they have love for these younger ones. And they will go out to collect food and they come back. And they were so happy, the hearing these choo 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 choo, like the small tender voice, So they were very happy. And they will go out and bring food. One day, what happened? This fowler, that hunter, one who takes bird catcher, fowler it is called. So it threw the net in front of the nest, and the baby, these kapota, pigeons, who had just learnt flying, they went inside. The first flight perhaps, and in first flight they got caught, trapped in the net. And then mother and father, they came in the evening, and mother saw that, seeing that my babies are there, and knowing fully well they are trapped and I also will be trapped, she went there. She also got trapped. And then this male pigeon, in fact a description is given, what is the life without children, what is the life without wife, I am useless, my life is useless, my whole world is finished, what will I do with this life? I would die. I don't mind dying. Therefore he also jumped into the net. All three of them were finished. That Vyadaha, that fowler was very happy. He expected only one or two. He got 4, 5 of them, 6, 7 of them. So 3, 4 babies and this couple. So this is the story, simple story. And from that, Dattatreya must have seen this. See, this is what happened. See, he doesn't have any job, no? So he observes all this. So he observed this. And he says, see, the babies, they went into the trap, understandable. But the mother also went there without any result, just because of attachment to the children. And this fellow also, he also went into this. So all of them were destroyed because of this attachment. So person where there is too much attachment, there is a dukkha and destruction. That is the message he derived from that. When we say like this, Swamiji, you are sannyasi, you don't know what it means to have wife, what it means to have this child, grandchild. You don't have and you don't want us also to have, or what? You are jealous of us. Not like that. We say, let there be love for everybody. Nothing wrong in having love, but there also na atisneha kartavya. Too much love should not be entertained. Kwapi, anywhere, to your child, grandchild, wife, husband, brother, sister, friend, anywhere, in any place, in any situation, kenachit, with anyone, in any place, in any situation. So kwapi means any situation, kenachit means anyone. Atisneha, too much love should not be entertained. And prasangaha va. Prasanga has got two meanings. One is attachment, other is the attachment for physical expression of one's emotions. Lalanadishu, the Tikakara says, Upalalanadi asaktihi. Some people, they really overwhelm the children with their expression of love. They kiss the child so much, every now and then, and ask the child, you kiss me, and you kiss, and hugging and all. Child really feels suffocated. Wants to get out of it. And now sometimes the child is grown up and he doesn't like to be fondled so much, but still mother, father, they can't remain. That is called prasangaha. Attachment to the physical expression of one's emotion. That also na kartavyaha. Yeah, once in a while you do express your love and care, that is good for the child and for you also. But there is obsession oh, today I could not hug my child, my grandchild. And the grandpa, they have to have the child by their side when they are sleeping. They have to have. Otherwise they feel, oh, today I could not get sleep, my grandchild was not there. That is called prasangaha. Na kartavyaha. Should not be there anyone. Even for sannyasi. Now sometimes for devotee's child is there, so devotee's child is so much attached to Swami, wherever Swami goes, child is there. Anyway, child sleeps, small babies, not baby, but like 6-7 year old, sleep, all this should not be done. For sannyasis, certainly not. Even for grihastha also, it should be within limits. Na kartavyaha. Somebody will do it. What will happen? He said, Kurvan vindeta santapam. Having this too much attachment to the relatives, vindeta would attain santapa, affliction, misery. Like what? Kapota iva dina dhihi. Like that kapota, the pigeon, was having helpless mind, wretched mind. So how helpless he became. As I told you the story, that kapota was telling, what is my life without my children, without my wife? So that is called dina dhihi. So just as that kapota has got miserable destruction because of too much attachment, similarly one should not entertain this attachment. Then people say, Swamiji, without love, what is life? So we say, yes, have love but not attachment. What is the difference between love and attachment? In love, you give freedom. In attachment, you are controlling the person. Sometimes in the name of love, what you have is this attachment full of control. In love, there is acceptance of facts. In attachment, there is a denial of facts. When you love somebody, you know that as long as the prarabdha is there, we are together, we love each other. But I know that this is not going to be there forever. So your buddhi is not clouded in love. Whereas in attachment, you are not ready to accept the fact that this is also going to be over. In fact, sometimes the denial is so much that his relative is already died, but still person doesn't accept. No, he is gone somewhere. He is somewhere there, he is sitting somewhere. So there is a denial of facts in attachment. In love, there is a growth. You grow by sharing, by extending yourself. In attachment, there is what is called lack of growth. In fact, person's life is stifled. He doesn't grow because of attachment. Therefore, love is welcome. Attachment, one has to be careful. And love also, not ati. Love is not so much that alone becomes your life. People say, no, you are my world, you are my everything. That type of love is not healthy for a spiritual seeker. Even to the Guru we say that type of attachment to the Guru also is detrimental. It is a problem for Guru and problem for Shishya. Less problem for Guru, but a lot of problem for the disciple. Because the person is stuck with this physical presence. Then some Shishya become so possessive about the Guru that if anybody tries to talk to the Guru, immediately say, what do you want to talk? Come afterwards. Swamiji is not free. Very possessive. And especially when they are serving food, 3-4 ladies serving food, then everybody wants to serve her own item. And she will say, Swamiji doesn't like that item. Don't serve him. And she will say, no, what you are giving Swamiji doesn't like. It happened with one Swamiji. The 3-4 ladies were serving, they started fighting, Swamiji got up and went away. This is called attachment, you understand now. In attachment, you are possessive, controlling. In love, you are happy that my beloved is loved by so many people. I am very happy. You enjoy the fact. Otherwise, in attachment, what happens? I alone should love. Nobody should love my beloved. They all the time holding the hands. This is not our culture. They are holding the hands. Even in ashram, some people they do it. They are holding the hand, they go. As if like wife will go away. So no Ravana is there to do Sita Haranam. But they do it so much. It's unnecessary. Alright, so it should not be done, especially if moksha is your goal. If you want to remain in samsara, Swamiji, I want to be with my spouse 7 janmas. Many people say that, no? 7 janmas. So one man told that, Swamiji, my wife keeps telling, you are a good husband, I want to have you as my husband in next janma. Husband said, one time good enough. He said, nice, this time we have lived happily, but next janma I don't want. Unnecessary all this. So, that type of attachment is obstacle in the pursuit of moksha. That is highlighted. More we'll see in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Nasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri